If you clicked on this video, it's probably because you have glass skin or you want glass skin, right? I'm Dr. Ray, I'm a board certified dermatologist, and what is glass skin anyway? What is it? We hear this term all over the place, all over social media and online. I asked Dr. Google what glass skin is, and here's what it said. Glass skin is skin that is smooth, it is even in tone with not a lot of color variation, it is hydrated, it's plump, and it has sort of a translucent or luminous kind of lit from within quality, okay? And typically with minimal to no makeup. So it is no wonder that as women, we all want glass skin, right? But what if you aren't genetically blessed enough to have glass skin just regularly? Is glass skin achievable for you? And if so, how do you get it? What is the secret? So that's what I'm going to break down for you here, okay? And it is not what you think. If you scroll social media or any number of blogs, you are going to see probably a list of 8 to 10 steps to achieve glass skin that involves things like not only just cleanser, but double cleansing, and not just moisturizing, but using a serum, an essence, and a toner to moisturize. And on top of your regular moisturizer, maybe a hydrating overnight mask, 2 or 3 exfoliants, and of course, sunscreen. But does it really take all of that to get glass skin? Because I don't know about you, but that is way too much for me. I'm not doing that, right? So here is the truth. Here is the tea, okay? Glass skin is just as achievable with 3 products as it is with 8, 10, or 12 products. Why is that? If we want to know why, we have to look at what actually is glass skin. It's not a trend, it's not a viral video, right? Glass skin is a state of your skin. It is your skin state. It's the quality of the skin that gives it its glass appearance. So in order to get that quality, there are 3 main things that you need to have. Glass skin looks glass because it is smooth in texture. It is not rough or bumpy. If you run your hand over your skin, actually, it would feel very nice and soft and smooth, almost like a baby's butt. It's really hydrated, it's not dry, and typically it's fairly even in tone. There's not a lot of variation. For example, a lot of pigmentation, hyperpigmentation, or redness, okay? So that is what gives skin its glass quality. And because of those 3 things, the light bounces off the skin in a certain way. It gives it kind of a luminous, lit from within quality. At the core of it, glass skin really has 3 main components: an even skin tone, exfoliation, and hydration. Okay, so in order to achieve those things, you might need a different routine or different products than I might need. So by now you're probably realizing that not everyone's path to glass skin is going to be the same. Okay, so if you're someone who doesn't currently have glass skin and you want it, it is achievable. It just means that you are missing 1 or more of those 3 components, okay? So the good news though is that almost everybody can achieve that. They just need a few components, and these are the essential ways to get to there. First one is getting the skincare fundamentals down. I can't tell you how important this is, and most people just breeze by it, don't even think about it. What I mean by skincare fundamentals is knowing your skin type, knowing how your skin behaves. Is it on the drier side? Is it flaky? Is it super oily like an oil slick? Is it somewhere in between? Combination? Is it sensitive? All the things, okay? And based on that, then you decide, how do you need to cleanse your skin? With what kind of cleanser? Do you need to double cleanse or not? Is double cleansing actually working against you, or is it good for you? What kind of climate are you in? Do you wear makeup? Do you wear heavy sunscreen? All the things. That's all going to determine how you cleanse your skin, how often. And also in terms of moisturizing, what kind of moisturizer do you need? Do you need to layer on moisturizers? Do you need a hydrating serum? Toners are way overrated and usually unnecessary. But at least a hydrating serum. Do you need a heavier moisturizer or a more light kind of gel-like moisturizer? So that is all going to be part of laying the foundation for that soft, supple, smooth skin that you need to get glass skin, and also for your other ingredients, your actives that we're going to talk about in a moment, to actually have the effect, the maximum effect that they can, and so you can get the most out of your products and be more likely to get that luminous quality. The second component besides knowing the skincare fundamentals is using the right exfoliators for your skin. Again, this is for your skin. So not for your sister's skin or your best friend's skin, okay? Or your coworkers. This is for you. Okay, so exfoliators, there are different types of exfoliators, right? Retinoids, which you may have heard of, like retinol and tretinoin and things like that, those actually do exfoliate. Those at their core are exfoliating ingredients, and My preference is always that you optimize your retinoid first, that you use the best, most effective, most potent retinoid for your skin before adding in other exfoliators like alpha hydroxy acids or beta hydroxy acids or enzyme exfoliators, all the options, okay? Because yes, you can add in one of those, but if you don't need it, if you are getting a really smooth, soft effect from your retinoid, do not even add any of those in. If anything, they're just going to harm you. They're going to damage your skin more. They're going to irritate. They're going to dry you out more. It's totally unnecessary. Okay, so optimize your retinoid first. And then if you need a little bit of extra exfoliation, then you can add in a secondary exfoliant. Okay, so, but again, that's going to determine on your skin type, what other products you're using, what your environment is currently. Like, for example, in the winter, you might not be able to tolerate as much exfoliating as you would in the summer, because exfoliating does make the skin smoother, but it also can dry it out a bit more, okay? Or you might need to go heavier on your hydrating products, for example. Okay, so exfoliation is the second component. The third component, if needed, is you add in targeted products or treatments to help even out your tone if you tend to have an uneven skin tone. Okay, so this is not going to apply to everybody, but if you, for example, have dark spots or melasma or some sort of hyperpigmentation on your skin that's kind of patchy and making your skin look uneven, you can't achieve the soft, supple, smooth look. You can really hydrate the skin, but that glass skin effect is going to be harder to see through variations in color on your skin. Okay, so hyperpigmentation is one component in terms of evening out the skin tone, and the other is redness. Some people do suffer from rosacea, for example, or just kind of background redness, a little bit more reactive. They have a lot of dilated blood vessels for whatever reason. And so if that's the case, then you want to target that redness first. You can either do that along with the hyperpigmentation with some over-the-counter products or prescription products or in-office treatments. There are all kinds of options out there depending on where you're starting and what your goals are. Step 4 is hydration. And this is such a huge component to getting that glass skin effect because, again, dry skin does not bounce that light back the same way that really supple hydrated skin will. Okay, so again, depending on your skin, you may need an extra hydrating serum on top of your moisturizer. You might need a more emollient moisturizer with some more emollient ingredients like paraffin or beeswax or petrolatum. Okay, so if you are on the oily side, of course, you're not going to use those things because they're going to clog your pores and make you break out. So this is why using products that are really meant for your skin is so important, and why borrowing routines from XYZ skinfluencer who has glass skin and is just telling you what she's using is really not appropriate for you. And then the last component of glass skin that nobody talks about, but is so important, way underrated, is how you're treating your skin internally. And what that really means is how you're treating your body, okay? Because your skin is a reflection of how you treat your body. It is all connected. And of course it is, because your skin is your largest organ. It isn't an organ. It is connected to all of your other systems. It is fed by the blood in your bloodstream. And so of course it's all connected. So what does this mean? It means, are you taking in a lot of processed foods, a lot of high salt or high sugar foods? Are you drinking a lot of alcohol? Are you smoking? All of those things. If so, that's okay, but just know that it is going to be, excuse me, way harder to get to that glass skin effect, to get that glowy, luminous effect that you want if those components are in place as well. So does this mean like never have a piece of cheesecake? No, of course, I love cheesecake too. Have that cheesecake. But if you're having cheesecake every day, then maybe cut that down to, twice a week to start, for example. Things like that. Or if you're used to having a soda every day, that high sugar component is going to just contribute to inflammation, which disrupts your skin barrier and all the things. And so it makes it harder to get that really healthy, luminous glow. And the same with sleep. If you have ever had a bad night of sleep and woken up to skin that just looks sallow and tired and the bags under the eyes and all the things, then you know what I mean. Sleep is probably actually the most important component of all of this, beyond diet and gut health and smoking and alcohol. Honestly, is sleep is the foundation of not just good skin, but good health too, of course, right? So if you are not optimizing your sleep, if you're getting 6 hours or less a night, basically less than 7 hours, that's the first place I want you to start in terms of working toward your glass skin journey. And of course, you're going to feel better and function better, and your health will overall be better as well. The last thing I want to say is that glass skin should not be an end goal. It should be our baseline. Our skin should be so healthy and happy that it is naturally just glowing, okay? And that is what I want for you, and it is achievable, okay? So let's review the components again. The first one is getting the skincare fundamentals now down, knowing your skin type, knowing what kind of cleanser and what kind of moisturizers to use for your skin. The second is getting the right exfoliating combination down or product, whether it's one product or a couple of them, depending on your skin. And then if needed, targeted products or treatments to help even out your skin tone. Fourth is really good hydration, which I'm talking about external hydration, by the way, I didn't mention that. Yes, drinking water is important for your skin, but even if you drink all the water in the world, if you're not externally hydrating your skin, it's still not going to have that luminous quality. So using the right product or combination of products to hydrate your skin well. And lastly, super important is how you treat your skin internally. And so you can see that unless you're someone who needs that targeted treatment to even out your skin tone, really don't need a lot of products to get that glass skin. You can use an exfoliating cleanser potentially, a retinoid, and a really good hydrating cream. And then that could be all you need, and you just need to give it time after that, in addition to optimizing your sleep and your nutrition and all those things, right? So by now you may have realized that getting glass skin is not a one size fits all formula, right? And that's why all of these routines that I see on blogs, like any of the magazines, Allure, Glamour, New Beauty, all of them, if you look on their websites and just search glass skin, I bet you will see a ton of different routines containing anywhere from like 6 to 10 steps. And the skinfluencers online with all of their 8 to 10 step Korean skincare masks and serums and essences and toners and all the things. It is not a one size fits all routine. And so that's why it's important to know what your skin actually needs to get that quality, okay? And remember, when your skin has that glass quality, it's not just beautiful, it doesn't just look great, you don't just get compliments from everybody, but your skin is actually also healthy, because unhealthy skin does not have that quality. It just doesn't, okay? So you can rest assured that your skin is working well, it's functioning well, and of course you have to protect it from the sun to maintain. So I didn't mention sunscreen as an essential component of your routine, but of course it is an essential component of every single routine, whether you are desiring glass skin or not. So if you want help in determining what your formula might be for getting that glass skin, for improving the texture, the tone, the radiance of your skin, and getting that kind of lit from within quality that we all want, then that is what I do, and that is what I am doing in my new program called Radiant by Design. So this is where you get a complete plan put together by me based on your skin. You're going to tell me about your skin, you're going to tell me about your environment and current skin state and your goals with your skin, and I'm going to help you get there with a really targeted plan for your goals, okay? And glass skin is going to be part of that. The goal is that by the end of this program, which is 12 weeks, that you have the glass skin that you have desired, and that you have a plan for how to reach all of your skin goals, whether that is improvement in fine lines or crow's feet or getting rid of sagging or dark circles under the eyes, whatever it is that is bothering you when you look in the mirror, you are going to have a plan for how to get there based on my expertise, my 15 years of being a practicing dermatologist, and all the research and education that has gone along with that. And of course, over the last 15 years as a dermatologist, I have helped thousands and thousands of women get to that place where they love their skin, where they like looking in the mirror and are happy with what they see and get the compliments. And I want to help you too. So that is where Radiant by Design comes in. This is a pilot program. It is not open yet. We are opening registration soon. If you want to get on the priority list for that, to be the first one notified when we open up our doors. By the way, founding members of this program are going to get 50% off, because we're going to do this together. You are going to get the most support and input and kind of hand-holding from me through this, and feedback, troubleshooting, whatever it is, throughout this program, more than you're going to get in future versions of this program when it grows over time, because we're only taking 15 women for this pilot program on purpose, because I want to be in it with you guys. Okay, so if you want to be on the priority list for that, you can comment Radiant below and I will get you on the priority list. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, drop it in the comments below. I love talking about this stuff. If you want to see more stuff like this, also let me know. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and I will be putting out more content like this for you to help you on your skincare journey. Okay, have a great day, and I will see you next time.